Well, good morning. I'm Rick Dancer, and welcome to the clinic. This is Recovery Center. It just notified people that we are now live, so we are live. Let me pull up the comment section. So if you want to comment, you can comment. We are open topic. God, hi, Diane. How are you? So we are day 2 following our surgery and everything that's gone on. Hello, guys. What happened? I got in a bike accident and broke my wrist. And so yesterday I had surgery and they put a metal plate, I'll show you here, in my wrist and doped me up. So if I say anything, Marianne, it's not too bad today. I finally, I doubled my dose of Percocet. So I'm a little bit high, a little bit on my Percocet, and but I'm feeling better. I didn't sleep too much last night. It's been pretty painful, and but today it's better. And it's so cool. I went to Slocum, and the doctors already called me, and the nurses have already called me just to see how I'm doing and stuff. And I think you look dopey. Plausible deniability, exactly. I look dopey. That isn't very nice. If I had any feelings, that would probably hurt, but it doesn't really hurt because I don't have any feelings. So, yeah, life is kind of strange. It throws you a curveball, and I hope you're doing well this morning. Scott, I'm doing okay. I guess I could be putting these up. I don't even remember what I'm doing. You look dopey. Oh, of course I picked that one. Yeah, there you go. There, I'll catch up with you. I'm sorry, guys. Becky, I love Slocum. They were so kind and gentle and really, they really take good care of you. And I mean, because I was a little nervous. I've never had a broken bone before, and they tell you you're going to put a plate in your wrist, and I was not too jazzed about that, And oh well, thanks, Jerry. I appreciate that. This is no shower for 2 days. Can we help, Rick? No, actually, just it's fine. I'm glad you're starting to do better. Yeah, me too. It was a long night. And hi from Hell's Canyon, Becky. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I think we're coming back over there this summer. Who's your doctor? Oh God, I can't pronounce his name. Oh wait. I can't. I can kind of fake it. It was Jacob Tavakolian. Is that right? Super good. We love you, Sterling Dancer. Jason, thanks, buddy. Too cute to be dopey. I'm pretty dopey. Slocum has a great bedside manner. No, they were fun. They were very nice. Yeah, that's who it was, Daniel. Let me see. Glad you're okay. I am too. I appreciate that. I miss my exercise. I watch you from Mesa, Arizona. I used to live in Cottage Grove. Still need my fix. So glad that you have your own channel. I love this. This is like my fun thing. Yeah, Stacy, I am staying on it every 4 hours. I am doping myself back up, and I've learned that. That's what you got to do, kind of, is just keep doing it. So anyway, I was, is Hell's Canyon open yet? I don't think it is. But Becky can answer you because she's over there. We're surgery brothers. Yeah, Daniel, we now are surgery brothers. So I am bored. I've been sitting around. I've watched so many Netflix shows. Yesterday, I could hardly move. I was just kind of, and my arm was all dead and numb and dopey dancer. Yeah. Did you guys watch the video I did yesterday of that really cool story from Fred Meyer? It was super cool. I will tell you if just lots of rain here in Eastern Oregon. We're getting rain here, but that's kind of normal for us. So what's going on with you guys? Ask me questions. Sometimes I would just want you to ask questions. Mark, is that really your name? That is such a cool name, Mark Moonstruck. If that really is your name, or did you make that up? Getting feeling back in your fingers? Yeah, I can feel in my fingers now. They're still kind of fat and swollen. I'm supposed to keep my hand up in the air, but it's hard to do it when you're doing this. But they're coming back. Oh, so Ryan, you're talking about the story from yesterday. Yeah, loved yesterday's video. It was such a great thing for me. How long were you under anesthesia? Just about an hour. Just took about an hour. But they put in a stuff that blocks your down here. So last night, I put my hand up like that and then smacked my head. I could not control it at all. Nope. I named it for my channel. That's very cool, Mark. I like that. I saw the video. Thanks for posting it. The Freddy's video. Okay, good. I know where you live if you need something. All right, I'll remember that. High five from Marcy, baby. Greetings. Hello, Claudia. And Ryan, working TV. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of work right now. Did you get your COVID test results back? Yes, I did, and I am a negative. I am not it was for I can't think of it because I'm on drugs. What was it for? The antibody. And so I do not have it, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people that don't have it. Yes, such a great story. Nice to see you up and rolling. Keep up that hand up. Molly's going to smack me if I don't. Will the plate come out eventually? No. They said if it bothers you, they will take it out, but they usually don't take it out. Yeah, the second day this is the second day. So it's kind of hard. Pretending to be working. Becky is Moonstruck. I love his channel. So I don't know anything about your channel. What is your channel, Moonstruck? Tell me more. You do look relaxed. Yeah, no, I'm pretty relaxed. My wife is out running. I hope I get a speedy recovery too. I really want to. I go in a week and they'll take this off. I really want to get back to working out and working. That would make me very, very happy. Okay, hold on. Moonstruck Exploring on YouTube. I have never heard of it. And I don't mean that I just haven't. I don't do anything. I was a lady who sent the message, worked there. Oh. So Carmen, that was so nice of you. So you sent the message from there. Oh, so tell me more about what he did. So did he come in to complain about what was going on? Because he was really mad about what was happening out there. So I would love to know more about what was said. Going through airport security is going to be a bitch for you in the future. yeah, right. I have to pull my hand out. I have had plates in both wrists for 15 years and I'm doing good. Oh, I keep feeling I don't have any wedding rings on. Stacy Lee. Way to go, lefty. Yeah, thank God I'm a right-handed dude. Except I can't even hardly type on the computer. I have to do all this. This still doesn't quite work the right way. Bobby, I want you to get back to work too. I love the pics and the videos. I'm sorry. Thank you for saying that. I'm trying to try to keep things loaded. How's my hand? It's better. The drugs are making it better, and I'm sure it's going to get all recovered and everything. Your wife will be able to take you out to sit down dinner at a restaurant this weekend. Is that for sure, Steve? Is it open? Do we know? I don't pay attention to the news. So can somebody fill me in on that? I would love to know. Yes, I helped the guy. And no, I got asked by my manager to help the guy at the locked cases. So explain to me what happened, if you would. I would love to know the story. Just type it in there. What's the story of your grandfather's clock? Oh, I love my grandfather's clock. Okay. So Okay, Becky, I will go check that out. The Moonstruck channel. So that clock belonged to my wife's family, and then her parents passed away, and we inherited it, and it works. It's like from the 1800s. I don't wind it because you have to wind it every day. But it's a beautiful clock. I love, but I like old clocks. We have another one too. Where is it? Right there. See on the mantle, right there. It's one of those wall clocks. Okay, so Carmen says he was wanting to return something, and while I was standing there helping him, he started talking about what had went on out at the gas station. Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. I'm glad you're feeling well enough to live, to be live. Yeah. Well, Pat, just so you know, I'm kind of high right now, just so you know. Pat Farr is a county commissioner here in Lane County, also running to be our county commissioner again. Hey, Pat, can you, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but do we know if Lane County is going to open this weekend? Have we gotten word from the governor yet? Sorry, Rick, for your surgery. What happened? Broke my wrist in a bike accident. How cool. It's incredible. You're welcome, Mark. LOL. Scott, Rick, when do you reckon we'll be able to start getting back to having our haircut? That's what I just asked Pat Farr, if he might be able to give us an answer. I don't like putting people on the spot like that anymore, but I have a working cuckoo clock. Why does that surprise me, Jason? You with a cuckoo clock. How do you tell the difference between you and the clock? Victoria, you just voted for Pat Farr? Huh. Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. We do need to keep him in there. That's for certain. Hi, Rick. Glad to see you smiling, even if it's medication induced. Hey, I'll take anything. So Pat Farr says, I'm fully expecting to open business on Friday. Okay, that is good news. So that's Pat is a county commissioner in Lane County. I work in Lane County. The salon across from my business is open. And here's Mark Moonstruck. I think I'm going to need to go to Eastern Oregon to get a haircut. No, Mark, it looks like things are going to be opening up. I don't know where you live, but here in Lane County. So the problem is going to be there's going to be some different rules. So people are going to have to get, thanks, Ginger, get kind of used to that. Can't wait to get back to work. I can assume that's good. Yep. And there's Davina. Hi. We're still waiting on news regarding county determination of relaxation of standards. So what I think Pat is saying is they petitioned the governor to open it up. It's supposed to be opening up by Friday if it opens, but they're still waiting for an answer. As for Pat Farr, if we are going to be able to celebrate 4th of July, thank you. You just asked him. So Pat, are we going to be able to celebrate 4th of July? And I think what she means is the way we used to. Mark Shives, yeah, you're open in Montana. I know my kid's there. He's going to bars and hanging out and having fun. My daughter's the one doing the chalk zoo. Oh, Tabitha. Okay, so I have your message and I got your email. This week, I'm probably not going to be doing much just because of that. I'm sorry. And so I hope she's going to be doing it next week too, because I'd really like to come out and do something with you. This kind of put a crimp in everything I was planning to do this week. And so that's kind of, what's your opinion on contact tracers? I think it's incredulous. You know what? Honestly, Stacy, I don't know enough about it to be intelligent. I could just throw something out there, but I'm trying not to do that. Here's my opinion on hold on. I plan to celebrate 4th of July. I'm not certain how big of a gathering we plan to have. That's a great answer, Pat. So you know what? Celebrate the 4th of July the way you can. I assumed it's okay. Okay. Keep up the drugs. You're so funny today. Oh, well, there you go. I'm better when I'm drunk or funny. He said he felt like a jerk because he lost his temper. Then he mentioned a guy who was going into surgery from a broken arm offered to pay for him. I had just seen your post about a broken arm a day before, so I asked him if the guy who offered to pay had cool silver hair, and he looked at me for a second and says, why, yes, he did. I didn't explain the story to him. Long story short, anyway, glad to see you're out of surgery, Carmen. By you telling me that was such a touching thing, and when you did that, you really touched my heart. I needed that yesterday. It was a tough day. I mean, I was scared. I'm going to surgery. I'm in pain. I get home and I find out my aunt died yesterday. The same time I was going in, she was going out. So it was a rough day. So Carmen, you actually were like, and I don't mean to overstate this or anything, but you were like one of the anchors that I held onto yesterday. Your story got me through the hard times of the day. So, and that's how this whole work thing works. If we do it right, if we're all, by you having the guts to share that, it then gave me the strength to be able to do what I had to do yesterday. So I really appreciate it. And there was such the moment with that dude, it was so tender because his eyes were just like, he was just angry. And I understand. I've done the same thing because this COVID thing is just, I don't think anybody is taking into account what this is doing to us and our children mentally. And it is important. And I think there's a bunch of people that just get caught on we've got to stop. They get one track mind and that's all they're doing. And they're forgetting about the other aspects of this whole thing. And businesses and Kathy and I aren't sure what's going to happen. We don't know. And they say, yeah, but you'll still be alive. Well, but you fucked up my plans and everything that was going on. And for what? And that's what I think is so maddening, is that everything has a reaction. And we live in a culture now that we don't understand that for every action, there's a reaction, there's a consequence. When you shut down the timber industry and then you wonder why there's no money for schools. Well, that's because money from the ONC timber revenues went to help pay for schools. But all the people screaming about not cutting trees anymore never thought about that. All they thought about was what they needed. And I think that's what we do a lot. There's this cultural bullying that goes on, and we need to take everything into account. And it doesn't mean I think that the disease is not real. It doesn't, that virus, is not real. It doesn't mean that I think that people should have to die. That's not what I'm saying. But what I think is we need to take everything into consideration before we make giant leaping sweeps. And anytime fear is your motivator, you need to go check yourself at the door. Contact tracers are basically the same people that go door to door trying to figure out how many people are in your house, census people. Okay, so they go out and decide and do a little test to see if you have the virus or something like that. I live in Thurston, have been making face masks for donation and for sale for the public, 20 plus years of professional sewing. That's awesome. OregonFaceMask.com. So if you need a face mask, Allie is your woman. She's putting them together out there. I just think we need to get back into having conversations again. Let me read you. Can I read you something? I'm reading a book on marketing, and it's talking about out-of-the-box marketing and the psychology of it and how it works. And I read something this morning, and it says it's called argumentative hypothesis. It explains why people use reason so sparingly, selectively, and above all, self-serving. It explains why we are good at contriving reasons for positions we already hold or for decisions we have already made. And it explains confirmation bias, which leads people to seek out and absorb only information which supports their existing beliefs. And we have a whole culture of people doing that right now, is they are only looking at at information that's going to back up what they said. We need each other for support, like Davina says. Exactly. Here's this. It's crazy working with the public. I see regular strangers have those moments with customers a lot. I totally love it. All right, Pat, thank you. So that was Pat Farr, County Commissioner. Thank you for saying that out loud. You're welcome, Bobby. It's the truth. And nobody's going to paint me in a corner and say that I'm being, I don't care about these people and the deaths, and I'm not taking it seriously. I am taking it. So what's the name of the book, Dana? I'll get it for you. Hold on. This is the name of the book. And it's written by Rory Sutherland. And there's a friend of mine got it. It's at the Eugene Library. And the best part about it, because the library's closed, I got plenty of time to read it. But it's a super great book. And it's talking about going on the edge, taking an edge and doing something different. And how people are so apt, the system is so apt to follow what's comfortable and what's normal and what makes sense reasonably. But the magic is when you get a guy like Steve Jobs, who doesn't create a phone to make phone conversations. He creates a phone to create a lifestyle. And then what happens? The whole world needs one. And can I ask the title of the book? Yeah, I'll get it up again for you, Tabitha. That's what it's called. He's from England, so it's kind of a fun read because they say things like, don't be daft, and stuff like that instead of don't be stupid and that kind of thing. I'm loving it. I really like the book. Trust is getting the correct info from the right people. Yeah, and I think we have created an atmosphere where we can't even have a conversation anymore. Even this, somebody's going to come on here and see this, and they're going to come on and start accusing me of certain things. It's like, I don't, the problem that I have, that they have with me on that, I don't give a shit. I mean, I've been in the public eye for a long time, and I've set a foundation for myself in this community. So you can accuse me of a lot of things, but it's not going to stick. And, I get people coming on here and they want to come on and use our audience base and who we all are to try to push their agenda. And I don't let them push it. I'll pull them off just as fast as they can. I have my ideas. I have my biases. I can admit it, but they can't. And I think it's so funny when you see how obvious people can be about it. Seriously, what makes this season different from others as far as viruses? I haven't been able to figure out what that is. Here's a book. Oh, there. Thanks, Matt. No, it is such a great book, you guys. I am really enjoying it. I wish I could get something else out of here that I could point out to you, but it's really, it's about the unconscious motivations that we have. And I am, because, okay, honestly, why do I like it? This guy thinks just like I do. I have never done things the right way. I have never done things the popular way. I always do things outside the box, and it's just part of my DNA. It's who I am. And so what happens is a lot of times I get overlooked, or that's why it didn't work for the Secretary of State's race, because they didn't understand. I mean, I know how people think. And I am not a tower. I'm not somebody who's going to toe the line. Thank you, Allie. The big successful people in the world are not necessarily how much money you make, but it's the people that'll get the ideas outside of the box that makes people comfortable. But when the world is spinning and there's this big cycle going on, and you come against that cycle, what they think is coming against it by bringing up other ideas, that's where the magic happens. And I would rather live my life being seen as less successful, and yet in my heart knowing that what I'm doing is true to who Rick Dancer is. To me, that's way more important than anything else. You're too honest to be a politician. Yeah, one of the biggest problems I had running for office was I really did answer the questions, and then the media would just blast me. And I had a boss that said one time, Don't ever come in my office and complain unless you have a solution, a proposed solution. So if you'd go in there and say, Bill's not doing that. Okay, what's your solution? Well, I don't have them, then get out of my office. And I love that because there's so many people who come on and they'll, I had some lady on the Thurston High School page this morning. Most people are afraid to hear the truth, like going against the grain. Dana says, yes, bring on the ideas. No one knows the right thing to do right now. And so but we're being forced to do what somebody says to do. And that is such a hard thing for me because it's like, I got to do what's true to me. Okay. And that doesn't mean I'm trying to put people at risk or I'm doing anything like that, but I'm not convinced. Maybe the bottom line is I'm not convinced that, not that this is real. I know it's real, but I'm not convinced that they have any of the answers. I was watching a show this morning and on HIV, but something about HIV, and there's no virus. There's no what is it? The injection thing. I'm sorry. My mind is gone. God, when you get a shot, can somebody help me? Vaccine for HIV. How long has that been around? It's like that. And so we're going to wait that long before we ever get out of our homes. I just don't think you can lock down a society like that. You have the kindest voice. I have followed you since your TV. You always speak the truth. Susie, thank you. I speak the truth as I see it. I'm not going to, I make mistakes too. People are rabid. Exactly, Lily. And they'll come after you like you would not believe. You can, Carmen, you can use that. Do you have a solution? And all you have to do is say, so what's your solution? And they go, I don't know. I don't have one. You know what? And then you don't have to say, my boss used to say it the other way, but if it was me, I'd say, okay, you know what? When you have a solution, come back and we'll talk about it. But are you going to do something about it? As soon as you get me a solution, then we'll go after that. Thank you, Rachel. Vaccines. You guys are all so great. Everybody comes to my rescue. Hold on. Oh, so hey, Dana, London's on my page over here asking how I feel. Or he might be the puppeteer, Jason. Who knows? Yeah. It's going to be interesting in 20 years when people start looking at this and say, what happened? What was going on here? But my answer is live. Case, what, man? I think the devil is on the move with negative people. I don't usually give the devil very much credit. I think people are just on the move. I think we're responsible for our own actions. And it's too easy to blame God or the devil, to me. That's just me, Marcy. I'm not trying to, smack you or anything. I'm just saying, we all have choices to make, and we can be kind or we can be shitheads. Try not to break your arm. It's too late. Yeah. I should have a better story, right? Yeah, this guy came up to me and was trying to tell me what to do, and I smacked him with my wrist. Then I'd have a hate crime. Anyway, but I'm not real big on. I think this is just culture catching up with itself. Honestly, I think we have created a culture that we don't understand the value of. Don't be a shithead. Yeah. But Brooke, when I'm so good at it, you're supposed to go out and do your best at what you're best at. And I'm really good at being a shithead. We're responsible for what we do. It's our choice. Exactly. I wrote a blog the other day. I said I was pro-choice. And because I think I should have the choice as to how I live my life. And, these people freaking out going, you're putting people at risk if you don't do this or if you don't do that. And, you can read science that'll say something the opposite too. Be kind. Exactly. Give folks their space until we know more. Share excellent advice. Excellent Excellent advice. No, I was finishing what you were saying. I know, Brooke. but it's okay. I like being a shithead. Oh, wait, new t-shirt idea. Be kind and be a shithead. You guys aren't helpful. That's the one I have. I don't think you are one at all. No, I'm just a guy who, I'm too old to be afraid. I've seen too much to be afraid. Pick up the phone and call your friends, family, clients. Just see how they're doing. Yep, that's what we can do. Those are easy things to do. Social media are. I like how people blame social media, and I know it gives people an easy way to go out and do what they say things they want to say and blast things. But I don't think it's social media. I think it's people. I am responsible for my actions, and I think people have a real hard time admitting they're wrong or just saying they're sorry. I've had blogs I've written, then the next day I've gone, you know what, I'm pulling that. I don't want to be that guy, and I'll just pull them. And then people go, how come you did that? Zach Dolan. Zach, it's because I'm on Percocet. So that's why it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt when you're on Percocet. And I am being careful. I know it's an opiate, and you can help. I'm going to be careful. And my doctor already said that I had to start weaning myself off tomorrow afternoon. Be true to who you are. You guys, Zach is a super cool guy, and I've never even met him. Julie Thompson Miller. Just want to say hello and hope you're feeling better. By the way, I think our governors are twins. Julie and I went to high school together, but I think you are a year older than me. Marcy. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Hi, Marcy from Milwaukee. Marcia, I'm sorry. Marcia in Milwaukee. How you feeling? I'm feeling better, Marcia. How long is your recovery? I will get this off on Tuesday, and then he's going to put one on that I can take off, apparently. So then I could actually get on an exercise bike or something and do something. 6 to 8 weeks. And he said I should be able to lift weights and stuff like that, just being a little bit careful on that one. So it's actually, if I'd sprained it, it would be 6 months. So it's better to break it. So that's why I broke it. I find it interesting that no government employee has been laid off. Therefore, they are still paying union dues, which is part of the. Well, that's something that people don't want to talk about either. And I have lots of friends that are in unions. I'm not anti-union, but they were excluded. And who paid for Kate Brown's campaign? AFL-CIO, Oregon Education Association. Did the small business of Rick Dancer pay for it? No. Does he have any money coming in? No. I'm not upset we had to stay at home orders. It's that they don't seem to change in course of action. Right. And they never give you any information on what's coming next. Other states were doing that. Do you have to have surgery? I did yesterday. Already done. So surgery is done. Oh, Dana, look. So this is what I have in my arm now, in my wrist. Isn't that cool? And there's another page. So that's what I have in my wrist now. Love life and stop letting people define us. We are so embedded in other people's opinions. Be yourself. Exactly, Linda. If they don't like it, screw them. You made my husband laugh. I make a lot of government and DOJ employees have been working at home. Yep, that's true. And a lot of teachers are also working at home, our computers and all that kind of stuff. Who was your surgeon? Dana, it was Jacob Tavoklian. I think that's how you say it. Super nice man. And already called me this morning to see how I was doing. One of the nurses that was working there also called me. Slocum is amazing. But so is Peace Health. I mean, in the emergency room, absolutely amazing people. They were really super kind. Woohoo. I was offline yesterday. Didn't see that. Glad all went well. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. It did. I think we're good. Looks like a spatula in your wrist. Oh, Marcia. Hi, Rick. I live in Las Vegas. I've been monitoring the daily reports provided by the health department. The actual numbers definitely prove that only the elderly and those that have health issues should be isolated. I'll just keep my mouth shut on that, but thank you for that information. Slocum is amazing. Yeah, they really are. It was great. Thank you. And that's who it is. That's my surgeon right there, Dana. I have a little bit of news. Wait for it. Okay. What? He is and really super awesome. And they're just super kind people there. I have some news too. Wait for it. I'm getting another sleeve. I'm going to have my other arm. Are they? Really? Well, I'm hoping ours does too. I mean, I think they can. I know that we just talked to Pat Farr was on here and said that they, what about Pursue, Dana? Are they going to open? So the Delta Gym is opening next week. I'm guessing ours will be open pretty soon. And then I could go in and just walk on the treadmill or something. I'm trying to stay away from my folks who stay healthy. Yep, I understand, Cher. And we all, and I'm not, and people that do, I think that's great. No word on ours. Yes. Oh, so Pursue, Dana, I'm sorry. Is Pursue opening? And I won't ask another question so you can answer that one. They're still come to here to bring your kind of uplifting, though. You are a real trooper. Oh, no, I'm on drugs. There's nothing trooper about it. I'm drugged. What are you doing on your other arm? Oh, well, I'm going to do, I have a plan. So I am on my other arm because what I'm going to do, Pursue is a go. Okay, well, if ours doesn't open, I'm sure we're going to open. They're not going to let them open and not us. Hi, Kathleen. We're just talking about my surgery and my bike ride and all that garbage. Heal fast, thank you. So what I'm going to do on my other arm is I'm going to do the Wallowas, the Astoria Bridge, Three Finger Jack, Cape Arago Lighthouse, and then Pine Creek Lake, which is a lake that my son and Kathy and I hiked in Montana. So that's going to be the other sleeve. And I'm doing it to help him get reopened because a lot of people are going to be afraid to go get a tattoo. So I'm going to help Jake. And they're opening a new tattoo shop too, down right near my office. So they're leaving Anchored Ink, and he and Jonathan Wade, a super cool guy, they're going to go start their own tattoo shop. And it's just right next to A1 Glass on High Street in Eugene. Good morning, sir. Glad to hear it went well. I'll tell you about my arm surgery on our next adventure. Okay, Chris, that sounds great. Kathleen, what I really want to know is who shaved your head? I can't tell you or I'd have to kill you. My wife cut it for me. She just did that part. We haven't done the top. I need my barber back. But if you need a barber, I can tell you a great one. Any word on salons opening? I think they're supposed to. And Pat Farr, our county commissioner, was just on here a little bit ago, and he said that he thinks everything's moving ahead. That'd be so cool. Love that sort of. See, because here's my other. Let me show you. Oh, it's on my arm. I don't know if I can, because that's my tattooed arm. See, I have the North Bend Bridge here. And then this is Haystack Rock at Pacific City. And that's Mount Washington. And then, hold on. This is a rural road for what Kathy and I do rurally. And then you can't see Livingston because it's under my thing, under my cast. And Jake Williams is my tattoo guy. And he told me if they screwed up my tattoo, he'll fix it. There are important things. I love Anchored Ink. Well, Jamie, I do too. They're great. But and they're Friday they are opening. Kathleen, is that salons? Is that right, Kathleen? Gosh, I should call and make an appointment. Wish I could stay on here, but I have to get going. All right. See you, Bobby. It's good seeing you. Kathleen says, I look like a bald man. Oh my God. Yeah. If you need rescued, I can get you somebody. Don't hurt your arm. No, I'm not. Salons only if they feel like it makes financial sense. Well, most of the people I know will probably do it. Um, this has been like really long and hard, and we need to get back to living. My dear late mother was born in Livingston, Montana. Oh, seriously, Ann? Well, I have the whole town, like downtown Livingston, on my arm here, and then this is Livingston Peak, right in here. Kathy and I hiked it. One of the scariest hikes I've ever done in my life. Got to the top, and I'm afraid of heights, so I don't do very well with. That's a high. That's a really scary one. Okay, so you guys, let me tell you a couple things, okay, just for fun. So priority one heating and electrical and air conditioning, they're doing a thing where if you buy a $20 gift card from any business, your favorite business, your salon, whatever, they'll buy another $20 one for you from the same place. So all you have to do is go on that site, priority one heating, or you can go find them on their Facebook page. It'll lead you back to that. And all you do is take a picture of your receipt, send it to them, and then they'll go out and buy it for you. They're only doing the first 500, and they're getting up there. So you need to get it done. But that's a free $20. So you could, and you're helping like your hairdresser or whoever. So it's a really cool thing. And here's their Facebook page. If you want to go to that, let me put that up there too. So that's kind of how it works. And super cool idea. I think they're awesome people. Let me go back to our comment section here. Amazing. Oh, wait. What's this? OHLA says they have no opening date on their website. I need to go back to work. What's OHLA, Erica? Is that stay well fast? We're opening up in Texas, even though cases are rising. Cases are going to rise because we've all hidden in our houses. Well, I didn't, but people have been hiding in their houses. So how are you going to have immunity? How are you going to get immunity if you're not around things? That's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my life. Is the only way to get immunity is if you're around things. If your body's building up an immunity towards it, it's not going to do it if you're not around it. I hope salons open soon. My boy is in dire need of a haircut. He looks like one of the Beatles. Hey, Zachary, I am super excited to get a haircut, not an underground haircut from Salem, Oregon. Yeah, I am too. Oh, Oregon Health Authority licensing. I think they're going to open, Erica. I feel so bad for especially, people who are beauticians and barbers and and I think that's what people forget. There's a whole bunch of us out here. I mean, I've been working, but what happens for my business is if a lot of my clients can't open up. And so if they can't open up, then I can't do something for them. And some of them have been still doing things. So it's given me still some work to do. And we're paying our bills, but there's a trickle down, and I think it's all very interesting when people get on and then you ask them if they're really supportive. No, we need to stay home until the very end. A lot of those people are getting checks; they are being paid. It's not like Erica or somebody like that who has no money, and you can't just live off of goodwill. And I'm doing it for the good of culture and the world. I mean, at some point, the government, this is all going to come crashing. At some point, Oregon's going to run out of money and they're not going to be able to pay that. And this is not over by any means. I think 6 months down when we open up in the Hope the Arms Healing, it is, Shane, when we open up in the fall, it will be back probably. And it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, I know you're not, Erica. And there's a lot of people like you out there and people aren't considering that. They say, oh, we know we're all in this together. Well, tell me, Governor Brown, are you still getting a check? I guess we're not in this together, are we? Are the legislators? They don't get paid, but are the judges still getting paid? Mm-hmm, yeah. Who else is getting paid? Other government? Oh, yeah, they're getting paid. Okay, so we're in this together, but you're all getting a paycheck. That's not together. That means we're in this in two different buses. You're in the good bus, and I'm in the bus at the back of the bus. Remember to not get edgy in services or price higher, many extra costs to keep us safer. Yeah, I know. I get that. I like my long hair, so I don't blame the virus. That's good. I'm so thankful I'm working at Safeway 29 years. Yeah. People who have jobs, it's really, and and we appreciate that. I've worked out about safety. Erica Wagner, self-employed people are at the bottom of the totem pole. Definitely. Kathy and I are still waiting for our PPP loan to find out if we get it. And we've been applied, but then our problem was we're at a credit union, not a bank. So credit unions can't disperse the funds, only banks can. And banks only took their clients first, which I understand. So then we're left. So guess what? We're leaving the credit union. We're going to a bank because I'm not going to have this happening again. That is not togetherness. You are absolutely right. No, and it's bullshit. We're in there when the governor sits there on the thing, and I don't dislike the governor. I don't like the way she's handling things, but you can't sit there and say we're all in this together, because we're not. We all have different places in life that we're coming from on this. Zach, how are dog groomers open, but I can't get a haircut? Oh God, because it's called hypocrisy. How can a porn shop? How can a porn shop be open as an essential service, and yet a hairdresser can't be open? So we need porn. We need to have a place where somebody can go buy their porn, go watch their little snarly movie, or pick up a slutty outfit, because that's so important. That I don't get that. A gym can't open where people go to stay healthy, but a porn shop can. We can't have an outdoor festival, but Walmart can be open with 400 people in it. We can't have people camping in national parks, but it's okay to leave homeless campers downtown in Eugene all spread together and all put like that. I don't get it. Hypocrisy is hypocrisy, and it's not unbelievable. What porn is essential? I don't get that. Yeah, no, the porn shops are open. I have a friend who has a business down, and hers has to be closed. She has a regular business, and the porn shop's open. So how does that qualify as an essential service? I mean, I can understand how it's a personal service for some people, but an essential service. And that's why people go, how come so many people are disregarding the rules of this stuff? It's because, as Davina says, it doesn't make sense. It's inconsistent. And if you went down and said everybody has to take time off for 2 months, nobody can work, then we're in this together. But when it's picking and choosing who gets it, and for our governor, some of those belong to organizations that sponsored your campaign, then I've got questions for you. But I noticed that no one in the media is asking any of those questions. Well, anyway, I digress. All right. It's nice talking to you guys. Dana, can't wait to be back at the gym with you. And even with my broken wrist, I will still come in. And you know me, Mr. Modifying Rick, because of my shoulder, I can find a way to do this. This is why we're upset. It's not fair, in my humble opinion. And yeah, it's right. And I would say, for me, I'm not upset about it. It's like, that's why I'm not buying and drinking all the Kool-Aid. They ask you don't believe this? Well, there's a lot of inconsistencies here. And when you have inconsistencies, then you raise questions. So that's the whole thing. So no, I don't want people to die. No, yes, I do take this virus seriously, but I also take my liberty seriously. And I also take, the destruction of my economy, because that is what keeps everybody. There's a whole bunch of people out here who are never going to get this virus, and they're going to have this. But the way we treated it is going to impact them for years to come. But we don't think about that because it doesn't fit in the narrative that has been created. So let's you and me change the narrative. All right. Have a good day. I will, Case. I'll hang in there. Have a nice day. Share it if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just between us, whatever. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, I won't.